I'm going to go straight on the code because we only have 5 minutes. So I work on the according to the requirement. I work on the evaluate function, which is working on the entropy, likelihood, and correct account and accuracy. So I create a list of actual and predicted, and I go and for the predicted, I using the feed forward on X from because I had the for loop X and Y. So I that's why I'm able to bring it up to the SGD function. So I create another name is forever, and which is having the result from the evaluate. So I'm able to bring out the format of training and testing. And also for the list, for the history, I created two lists, train list and test list. And every time it goes to the training or testing, it's gonna append it the value, and it's gonna returning the train history and test history. Then for the early stopping, is the 10% is gonna be changed like when we work with the application. For the back prop, I keeping the same original. However, I'm changing the activations into a matrix with the zero with the shape that I set ahead and with the zero value. So for example, of x of the first list is x, and then because since x already had the value, so it's the input. So that's why I keep it, and then I create another the two list two array of zero array with the shape 2 1 and the shape of 3 1. After that, for the activation, when we have the activation equal to sigmoid, I had the activation of I equal to activation, which is put the input the value into the two matrix, the two array. Then I have to reshape it. Somehow the dimension is changing, so that's why I have to reshape it in order to work the code to work. Then I have the correct. And the first one I have the correct training and testing for the application with the correct number was. So for example, log livelihood is 0.45 and the other one 0.58. Then I'm able to print out the history of the result one and the history of result two. Similar. After that, I have to do some small modification on print activation. As you can see here, I have to modify it because like otherwise when I work on the print out the 0.6 and 0.8, it's gonna be not that nice. It's because it's gonna bring out the activation which is very long. So I go to the code and I have the same correct amount with 0.337 for MSE, cross entropy 1.92, and log likelihood 0.69. For example, and similar to the 0.8 with the 10%, MSE 0.337, cross entropy is 1.92, and log likelihood is also the same, and log likelihood is 0.69. And now come back to the deep network, deeper network with the matrix is 4273, and using the iris for 273. So I'm able to bring out for the one instant training test. So for this one, I'm also have to modify the code by you see as well. So I have to create a new activation and then reshaping them into a new shape. So that's why I am able to bring out with the code that very similar to the first one here right here. 0.27, and then And then we have the log likelihood for 0.6, 0.3 for 194, and 1.077. Then we have the term percent for 0.8, which is MSE 0.337, and then cross entropy 1.92, and log likelihood is 0.969. All right, so that's all I have. Thank you.